What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of In Sound Mind here on the Backlog. I am Base637, the as always gracious host. And in the last episode, we finished up our first visit into Virginia's home life. And let me tell you, that girl has had a tragic fucking life. Had a fucking really bad meltdown in a very public area. Which she had a lot of issues with her, perception of being in the public. She had some trauma due to an accident that happened when she was a kid, and her mother's very harsh beauty standards because she was a pageant child, and well, ever since that injury, her home life deteriorated, her self-worth deteriorated based on her perception of everyone judging her based on her scars, which I can understand that. Any scar on your face is a pretty big deal. It's the first thing you see. I can understand being a little insecure about that. And her home life being very centrally revolving around all of that definitely didn't help. And then finding out later that she was involved with the manager of that store, Dave, in terms of a relationship, and him being a druggie, I can only imagine that didn't help things too. And it's tragic, truthfully, it really is. But that doesn't change the fact that everything around us is still deteriorating. Like, we can see this picture here. Forgive me, I'm kind of messing up the controls a little bit here. Got a little closer. Who is the man in the suit and tie, the trench coat, if you will? Is he the one who is sending us these phone calls, taunting us in a way? Are we in a dream? Are we in our own afterlife, just reliving our past mistakes? Is he an embodiment of our own guilt? We don't know yet. All we do seem to know is we seem to be a little bit at his mercy, and we are his plaything. And I'm wondering if that's gonna change. And if this is a dream, are we gonna wake up? Don't know yet. But without further ado, how about we dive in and take a look around the building, because now that we have our Shanky Shank here, we can open up some new area. I can't leave yet.
Desmond, darling?
What?
Who said that?
Why, I did, of course.
Tonya?
Oh, you can talk now?
I mean, you could argue that I always could, and you just didn't care to listen.
What?
Look, let's not waste any more time on how unbelievable this all may be and tackle the situation at hand.
I would love to.
You are going to die, Desmond, if you do not get to the bottom of all this madness. Simply, you must keep a level head and find a way through this. I will help you as best as I possibly can. Now, concentrate. Who might have some answers?
I don't know. This is weird.
Patience, Desmond. Patience and grace.
Patience? My patience?
Don't you find it curious? You can enter Virginia's apartment, and she doesn't even live here. Something strange.
I've noticed that.
You would benefit from knowing what that is.
It sounds like a plan.
Don't you have better things to do?
We do, but you're a good kitty.
Alright, let's keep it moving.
I'm sorry, I see a cute kitty. I gotta pet the kitty.
Right there, behind the ears. Oh, good.
You're not wrong. Like, shit's kind of fucked, and hearing you say that makes me wonder if...
Virginia really tried to change. Admirable.
Definitely so. This is making me wonder if we are already on the brink of death, and this is our way of life flashing before
Try
our
looking around the building
eyes.
whenever you get the chance. Who knows? You might find something new.
No, that's exactly what I was looking to do, quite literally before you interrupted. I'm glad you did, though. Because that was a valuable tidbit of information, and I get the feeling he could very well be dead, and this is his way of perceiving the world around him in his final moments. It's tough to say, really. Without knowing if this is truly a supernatural kind of style deal, or if this is more psychology-oriented. I mean, both could be kind of interlaced if you really think about it, but
I can listen to songs with this.
I suppose we should really just kind of keep delving forward as opposed to speculating.
See you soon.
Hopefully so. What's behind door number 1? We can go up this way now, and we can get to the roof. Hello, health. Health is good. We're outside. There's stuff out here.
Some sort of an electrical gizmo.
Meaning we'll have to fuck around with something with that later. That's health, that's health. Cassette player. But what the hell do we have going on out here? Everything's flooded. The fucking back. There's an ominous red glow in the distance. I can't really zoom in very well. That doesn't really help us too much as of yet. Oh, hello. Health. More bills. Why that's such a thing? Such a thing we gotta worry about? I don't know. I'm kind of starting to wonder if Desmond had an issue and that's why this is happening. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I've ever heard of a doctor kind of dipping into, like, the med supply. It'd be tragic, but it wouldn't be the first time I've ever heard a story like that. This is our apartment, correct? It is. I do find the self-strumming guitar weird as fuck. Cool, but weird as fuck. And I'm not gonna really overly stress it, but at the same damn time, it's one of those things where it's kind of a glaring issue and hard to ignore.
No luck.
Yeah, I'm not surprised there's nothing there.
Even out there?
We already know about all that. That's another fucking battery. Do we really not have a key to our own fucking door? Like, I kind of question how that can be. This is our apartment, apparently. I can't interact with any of that shit. No medicine cabinet to look into, which I kind of find surprising based on some of the shit we've been seeing here. Maybe we hid the key in a book? Behind the TV, maybe? Why? I don't know, I've been finding shit in weird places. I don't think I'm that far off from looking. Alright, let's keep going. Well, now that we got the shanky shank, I feel like it might be about time for us to start making our way back down to the basement, see about getting that gas mask for one. Are you gonna ring? No? Okay. Door number is 42. 420. A. Blaze it. I mean, hey, you do you. I may not partake in the devil's lettuce. I mean, I did once when I was young. Yeah, a couple of times. I was a bit of a stoner when I was in my early 18, like when I was 18 and early 20s, but that's been almost a decade ago.
I'm stuffed.
Oh, we actually do have a cap. You do stop me from gorging myself. I actually appreciate that. But there's a few places we need to stop. Virginia's apartment, for one, because we now have access to that entire area that was blocked off, and I do want to touch on that before we go too much further. We gotta go to that area, but we need the gas mask for that. So far, we've learned that change is inevitable. You either get with the times, or the world changes without you, and that is a damn fact. Whoa, what? Okay, that was trippy. Don't do that again. That was weird. Like, real weird. And the chair's fucking gone. Chair's right there. Oh, this game is gonna be a fucking trip and a half. Fucking hell. Like psychological fucking horror. Full fucking send. I'm still unable to go outside. The mirrors are broken. But we can now open this. Locked. Locked.
Odd place for a mirror.
Locked. But there's a key slot.
Oh, come on.
The mirror has the key. Oh no. Hey, a record. Purple vinyl. Desmond. Oh, this is a transcript from the therapy. We spoke of running a Rorschach test. Have you done one before? No, but I've seen it in movies. You show me a picture and I say what it makes me feel. I show you an ink blot and you tell me what it might look like. Shall we do a few? Sure. First image. A flower, but it's broken. Second image. Can I toggle through the images? No? Okay. Second image, a crowded auditorium. Third image, two people fighting. Fourth image, what might this be? A monster with 6 arms, like snakes. I'm sorry, I just sound incredibly stupid. Not at all. There are no wrong answers, Virginia. How does this last ink blot make you feel? Powerful. Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, we got our first record, which is cool. These doors won't open. But we got a key. My next question is, are we going to be going through our own mind? Two at the same time? Because there's a locked door in our own apartment that we can't get to, and we don't have the key for. And that strikes me as peculiar. Not gonna even front on that. Oh.
Down my spine.
I feel like I need to go explore elsewhere first. Why don't I go get that gas mask, and then we'll continue onward. I feel like that's smart. I mean, with how dilapidated things are here, like, don't get me wrong, I'm very familiar with certain places having their own charm and all that. But at the same damn time, when something's this dilapidated, something clearly isn't right about this picture. Sends shivers down our spine, right. More stamina medication, okay.
I don't want to move forward.
Interesting. I get the feeling that has something to do with not having the gas mask. I can't walk that way either, not without hurting myself. Gas mask! Straps are broken, I'll have to hold it.
Gas.
And we got a battery. Can we fix the straps at some point? Is that going to be something we can do? Likely not. But okay, that helped us make our way through there. Will it help us make our way through here?
I don't
No.
want to step any closer.
Okay, where there's black smoke, we can't progress yet. Curious. Was there anything else blocking us from going forward? I do remember there being a vent down here that we could break through. Are you another med? Yes, you are. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm all for increasing our max stat. That's fine. But ultimately, I do want to keep progressing forward, too. Though this is helping our future endeavors, and there's no denying that. Now, I would like to play that vinyl, because I get the feeling that might actually help us a little bit. I'm wondering if it's actually music, or if it's... Okay, apparently that was a one-time dealio for the pistol. Got it. But I get the feeling that record's going to have something either vital to what we were doing, or at least something helpful for what we're trying to do here. Okay, let's keep going. Still blocked. I'm full up on batteries. Something is a going bump in the night. 237, 666. Great Iron Maiden, like reference. The number of the beast. Great tune. 427. The ooh-ooh face, essentially. Nothing from you. Who the fuck are you? Is that me? Yeah, that's fucking me. Okay. This dude is losing it. And it's kind of clear as day. I mean, the world's coming down around us. It's nothing that shocking.
Hello.
Tanya, you're here.
I can listen to songs with this.
Now, what does this say? Is it the soundtrack for the area? Okay.
Used to play with dolls, go to the movies or the mall. I remember how they told me, how they sold me, how I'm lonely when the world came crashing down on me. I did not die, I went to sleep. I watch you as I am dreaming through the mist. I persist. You promised me a cure, promised a lifeboat, and I'm sure you're judgmental like the others.
Is this the song of her heart, essentially?
I trusted, let you in, let you see through my broken skin, let you tell me people will love me, not get sick of me, get rid of me when the world came crashing down on me. I did not die, I went to sleep.
Wow. Truly beautiful. I will touch on this in a second.
All about it if you'd listen.
That is a tried and true. That was the message of her heart.
That was nice. It was sad, but it was nice.
Yeah, the song was beautiful. Definitely very sad, and a reflection of what Virginia felt. Like, she felt as if she was damaged goods. Like, she was unsightly. Like, everyone was judging her. She was vulnerable in a way that... How do I put it? She didn't feel like she could truly be herself without being judged, and that's something that I feel like everyone can relate to a certain extent. There is a certain vulnerability in just basic socialization, but that's not a bad thing. It's kind of a beautiful nuance to human interaction. Because we all have to be vulnerable to each other, whether we like it or not. That's how we progress relationships. That's how we build bonds. And only true blue genuine assholes fucking fake that kind of connection to get underneath your skin. Because anyone who builds up that trust with someone just to completely shatter it with...
It's not like I was saying anything important.
Shit, sorry, Tonya. I was kind of rambling.
I get it. You like me. You can stop now.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to cut you off. I was kind of rambling. But only a true blue genuine asshole tries to build up trust in order
Here.
just to literally shatter it like it was nothing. Like, don't get me wrong, sometimes that kind of thing does happen. It's not like... It's not always intentional. Only true blue genuine assholes do intentionally shatter that trust. But... relationships are messy. Friendships are messy. We all do things to hurt each other on occasion. It's not intentional, but it's just a matter of you can't please everybody in life. And you can't guarantee that everyone's going to like everything that we all do. We constantly try to not hurt our loved ones, but ultimately sometimes it does happen. Best way around it is to apologize and go forward, but my main thing being there are nuances to relationships and friendships where, whether we know it or not, all stem from being vulnerable in a certain way, shape, or form. At least that is if you're looking to develop deep and close bonds. If you're looking for surface level stuff, that's as easy come and easy go as it gets. If you're looking for deep, true, genuine bonds where you're seen, where you are genuinely known for who you are, you gotta be a little vulnerable. Otherwise, you're just going to have surface level friendships for the rest of your life. And only a true, blue, genuine asshole would try to break someone's trust so goddamn bad to where it would interfere with someone else's life long term. That's kind of like a genuine play at a... It'd be a genuine play out of a narcissist's playbook, and, well, needless to say, I know damn well I would fucking frown on that motherfucker. Okay, back to floor 1. $42... Lull? Did I just say something funny? I felt like I was being as sincere as I could be. You're just a mess. I can go through here now. I mean, that's helpful. Not what I was really expecting, but it is still helpful. I am going to need the gas mask to get through there, and I think there's something here for me as well. Though I get the feeling I can do this to blow all of that away. There we go. Another door. Who are you? Where are you taking me? Alan's home. Who is Alan? Should I know where the fuck I am?
Is anybody even out there?
I'm not so much worried about is anyone out there. Where the fuck are we? That is an anglerfish. What the fuck? I mean, I feel like I'm fishing for information here, but that's only because this is some weird shit. Okay, we got a tape of his sessions with a dude by the name of Alan. Doc Wales told me to write, so I'm writing. Even though I don't want to write. What I want to do is scream at people. A woman by the lighthouse today told her meathead boyfriend I was looking at her funny and he punched me in the gut. I wish I could bury both of them in the ground. I'm so mad I'm seeing red. I've heard that phrase once or twice from someone I actually know in real life, albeit we don't really talk anymore, but I have heard that phrase before. I can't go up based on this.
Darkness here.
I'm wondering if that's a reflection of like really deep-seated trauma. That's actually very plausible. Based on the nature of this game so far, it's entirely plausible. And it's probably going to be something we overcome with this next tape. Okay. And going back to the whole seeing red thing, there's a metaphor there too, like, you know, being the bull, just constantly chasing after that red flag. I mean, that's only realistically if you think that hard on it, but at the same point, it's kind of fitting in its own right. $42, $420, $42. Ribbly-gop. I knew it!
Alan Shore, the one-man freak show, who made all your other patients seem well-adjusted by comparison.
Is this his own cynicism, maybe?
Into your office, you knew he was doomed. Have fun?
I'm starting to wonder if maybe this is his own cynicism. What was that and where was that?
Is there a link between Virginia and Alan? I wouldn't rule it out.
I guess I'm about to find out.
Be careful, Desmond.
That's the game plan. Might not able to pet you again?
I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of Hallmark cat food.
Yep, you're still a cat. Okay. Well, this is, taking a turn, to say the least. Sorry, I'm kind of just checking here to see if there's, like, notches between, like... Not notches, but set tiles to, like, get a rough gauge on how many levels there's gonna be. I'm more curious than anything else. Like, when it comes to this game, I have not looked up a fucking thing. I'm going in completely blind. And I'm actually genuinely loving that.
Here we go again.
Oh shit, indeed.
Don't be gone too long.
Trying not to be. Alright, everyone's ass cheeks ready? Let's go. Why do I get the feeling it's gonna be quite nautical? Oh, who lives on a pineapple under the sea? Alright. Oh! Alright. Well, I was definitely right. It's quite nautical, to say the least.
Okay, Mr. Shore, tape's running. Thank you for agreeing to be recorded.
Oh, should I just start talking? What do you want to know?
What made you decide to seek counseling?
Ah, man, Doc, it's just weird. As in, I feel weird, like I'm weird all the time, you know? I'm not saying this right. People think I'm weird, and it's cool, I am, but I shouldn't feel weird, right?
No, I mean... Normalcy is a construct of the human mind. You're only weird if it's against what they, like, that one person in particular thinks, truthfully. Like, weird is normal. Weird is life. Because, God, if everything was so cut and dry, black and white, normal, there'd be nothing really notable or special about the world. And even beyond that, like, who is actually setting the standard for this normal in which we speak? Because, personally, I would love to meet the motherfucker and just sock him right in the mouth. Main reason being is just for the simple fact of the amount of damage you can cause to someone's fucking goddamn psyche just based on you trying to goddamn be that kind of asshole. Just because it's not exactly what you like doesn't mean someone else is weird for liking it. It all depends on what we're talking about, though, obviously. Context can be everything.
How exactly do you feel weird?
Off, odd, slightly tilted. I've had these nightmares ever since I can remember. I've always had these horrific dreams I can't explain. They recur. Man, like there are themes in them that keep coming back. And honestly, Doc, it's been such a constant that I shape my life around them, you know?
That's just a bad idea. Shaping your life around them, that's a terrible idea. Trying to better understand your own mind and try to figure out why that's a thing, that's not a bad idea. Trying to shape your entire life around that screams terrible idea. That's how you more or less make a self-fulfilling prophecy, and that's not a good thing. Especially if you're fucking basing it off your own dreams, where it's just a construct of your own mind. More of a reflection of where you're at. Trying to get to the root of why they're happening, yeah. That's healthy. Especially if they're, like, getting in the way of your life. But trying to base your life around them? I don't know. Like, I need more info on what the dreams are exactly, but even then, I would not ever go that far. That's just... no.
Have you ever seen anyone about these recurring nightmares?
Like a shrink like you? No. Honestly, for the longest time, I thought it was normal life to wake up sweating.
No.
To see things in the dark. Frightful things.
No. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and say I know what's normal, but I know what's normal for me, and it's not that. Oh, I see the door in the distance. And that looks like a giant cassette tape. You don't fucking say. I'm definitely noticing the nautical theme. Lots of big old bones. I'm not sure if they're whale carcasses or if maybe it's a little more prehistoric. I'm definitely figuring whale carcasses based on what I'm seeing here.
What is it that frightens you, Alan?
See, that's the thing I don't get. My whole life, I could feel the presence of shadows. I could hear sorrow in the dark. It's poetic, man, I know. I got so used to being paralyzed by dread that I began to like it. And people notice, you know, I say weird stuff sometimes, I guess. At some point, I just decided to live comfortably in this reality, maintaining a beacon of light over a sea of darkness, alone and afraid. but I'd be lying if I didn't admit that I'm being swallowed by darkness or sinking in the depths. It makes me feel alive, man. It's electric.
So you found pleasure in the misery, huh? There are some people out there who would more or less try to get you to be miserable 100% of the time, and that's mainly a reflection of them as people and not so much as the person being subjected to it. Typically 99% of the time. But then there are some people who genuinely do find pleasure in the misery eventually, and ultimately, without it, they don't feel whole as a person, and I personally can't wrap my head around it. Like, I always make jokes about being slightly masochistic and shit like that, but no one wants to suffer, man. At least not actually. Like, typically whenever I hear someone saying something like that, they're mainly just kind of using it to rationalize how they're living their life. Whether it be just be like, oh, I do this, this, and this for whatever project I'm working on, and that's just their way of justifying that. Like, I personally try not to read too much into things like that, labels for a lot of things, just for the simple fact of it wastes too much damn time. Okay. We're now playing the tape. Where the fuck did we land? Well, we're on the shore somewhere. Did all this stem from a fishing trip gone wrong? Maybe too much to drink and washed up ashore? Look at you, Mr. Private Detective. What do you think is behind all this? Bigfoot? Aliens? Big bad government officials? Shed some light on the situation, why don't you? I mean, truth be told, that's kind of the reason why I'm here, because it's both beneficial to you and me. More me than you in this current scenario, based on us not knowing what the fuck is going on. Bigfoot? Last time I checked, I wasn't playing that horror game. I'm definitely playing a psychological experience here, but not Bigfoot. That's more survival horror. And I would have a very much so bigger gun if that was the case. Listen, dude. This is a dreamscape. I can't exactly tell you not to deforest the land, but what do you really have to gain out of it? A cheap jump scare? Like, really? That is fucking bright. The light. I have to restore it. The lighthouse. Is that my sole objective, to get over there? And what's this? Where does this take me? Patmos Cave, Icarus Woods. Ah, yes, Icarus. Ah, what the fuck? Excuse me? Why'd that hurt? Did I fly too close to the sun, metaphorically? Did I stand still too long? I'm trying to monologue a little bit here, man. I'm gonna hang out by the light and try to do just that. If I take damage again, I'm gonna be more concerned. I get the feeling I might have to actually stay out of the light. I feel like that might be what hurt. Which is fucking weird. And I do kind of see the metaphor attached to, like, he got so used to the darkness, he kind of started finding joy in it, and we're trying to reestablish the light to take it back to a bit more normal of a dwelling in terms of everything else. Like, when it comes down to it, I'm never going to sit here and say I know better than anyone else in terms of, like, anyone's philosophy on life, because I don't. I will never sit here and say I know more than anyone else with that, because that's just never going to be a reality. Though I do know that no one ever deserves to suffer in any way, shape, or form, unless they're truly a genuine, like, tried and true, thoroughbred asshole or some fucking shit like that. I mean, every person out there has their own warts. But at the same damn time, there's a lot more good than bad in a lot of people. Unless you're, like, a convicted serial killer or some fucking shit, then you're... If you really are that hard on yourself for any, like, aspect of how you think, you really should not be so hard on yourself. Because trust me, some people can be judgmental as fuck, but not everyone is. Alright, but seeing as I'm about to be delving very much so into a very long walk in the woods, I get the feeling, and dealing with the lighthouse from hell, I'm going to leave this off here, and we will pick this up more in the next episode. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you've been enjoying In Sound Mind so far, don't be afraid to leave a like on any of the videos. If you want to see more, all you have to do is subscribe. If there's anything you want to tell me down in that comment section below, by all means, I will be keeping my eyes peeled. And if you are chomping at the bit, trying to figure out when the next episode is going to drop, even before I get a chance to drop it, all you gotta do is click that little bell. It'll tell you everything you need to know. That being said, I am Base 637. Reminding you all to stay current out there, everybody.